So back in 2000, 2002, if I had told anybody like, I would win 4 national awards or I would star in a Hollywood film, they would have laughed on my face. So I'm very glad they could be there. It meant the world to me. I mean, my purpose is my sons. That's I have stage fright. So that's where I'm.
You've stage fright giving interviews?
Yeah, major. So I was in a very tricky spot and I had to deliver, somehow become a good actor. So the only method I could quickly find was to believe.
Dhanush, it's so lovely to have you back on Film Companion.
Thank you so much.
I want to tell you, I really enjoyed watching you in The Grey Man. You're very charismatic, very, really fun, and it's very interesting, the character they've given you, and I'm really hoping that it develops as hopefully more films happen.
I hope so too.
I think it could go in many, many ways. I want to start by asking you that, you are a director yourself, right? And you have said that the way you became a director was to cobble together knowledge from many of your directors. What is the knowledge that you took from the Russos?
How the meticulous planning, how they are very particular about the training. They are very precise. They are very patient. They take the time to get things done right, exactly how they want. That's something that I learned from them.
I was looking at all the media reports and the clips of you at the premiere in LA, and you were walking with your lovely sons. And I was thinking back to these interviews you've given about how, you've come from such a humble background, how you never even wanted to be an actor, right? And here you are in this massive film with these global superstars. And I'm just wondering, what was going through your head? And did your son say to you, "Well done, Dad"?
I mean, they will like anything that I do. They are my sons.
They're not critical yet.
No, they are a bit, but they'll still find a way to say it very in a very compliment kind of way.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad they could be there. It meant the world to me. I mean, my purpose is my sons. So there's nothing more that could mean than having them there. Yeah, I lost the trail of.
But walking that red carpet.
Yes.
What was in your head?
I just made sure in my head, this is the first time. There's not going to be another first time. The first time is always it's going to be the best experience. So I wanted to make sure, just observe everything that's happening around you. Just don't pass through this moment. Just live this moment and like take it all in. So all I wanted to do is just say the right things and walk. And because, like I said, I'm very comfortable in front of the camera. That's where I feel home. But I'm absolutely uncomfortable away from the camera, doing the promotion or walking the red carpet or giving interviews. I have stage fright. So that's where I'm.
You've stage fright giving interviews?
Yeah, major. Like I have stage fright, just stage fright. Even to go up on a stage and say a few words is the thing that I dread the most. So yeah, but I just wanted to do it the right way.
But that's incredible, because when the camera is on, you are completely what you do is magical. So are you saying that that's because you're playing a character?
See, I come from a very different background. Like you said, I come from a very humble family. My father had to really fight hard to provide us 3 meals a day. So the world I come from is completely different from the world I am in right now. So I look at things differently. A lot of things are very, like even after being in this industry for 22 years, it's still very like, things could be very overwhelming for me. Things could,
really?
Yeah. I feel very shy, and sometimes it comes across as arrogance, but it's mostly because I'm an introvert and I feel very shy. So for a person like me, when I go in front of the camera, I own that world. I am me in that world, and I can completely be me. That's where I feel really it's just me there. There's nobody else. There are no worlds. Like there's no different worlds. It's just one world, and I'm there, and it's just me. That's why I feel the most comfortable in front of the camera.
You know, one of my favorite moments in this film was when another character looks at you and says, "My sexy Tamil friend." And I was thinking, now you're, of course, this big assassin in the movie, right? But you're not buffed in the way that Ryan Gosling or Chris Evans are. You're not bringing danger with your body. You're bringing danger with your body language. How do you do that?
I have to find a way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's about conviction. Not just stunts, anything like be it romance or sad scenes or comedy. It's all about conviction. How with what kind of conviction you do it, and how much you can do justice to the character you're playing. So I had to. It was an issue in the early stages of my career. I had to find a way. Like action is a very big part of Indian films.
Yeah.
To become that, I like having the lean physique like me. Like now it's okay. It's different now. How a protagonist should look is completely different now. Can be thin, can be wiry, but back then in 2000, it was not like that. There was a grammar. So you need to be big to beat up 4-5 guys. So I was launched in 2002. I started filming in 2000. So around 2005, 2006, I had to find a way to somehow convince the audience that this guy can beat up 4-5 people. So I had to work on my body language. I had to do it with conviction. So it's a lot of training, a lot of experience. And I have to really thank all the stunt choreographers I've worked with throughout the 22 years I've been working. I have to thank each and every one of them. It's because of them, and it's because of what I learned from them. Today I'm doing stunt sequence in a Hollywood film.
You said your process is basically the only technique you have is to believe.
Yes.
But that you make it sound too simple.
But I don't know any other way. I'm not. I was not brought up to be an actor. I never wanted to be an actor. It all just happened, and then it was either do or die for me at that moment back in 2002. So for me, it's I needed to very quickly because life is. I was at that very tender age where you have to make a decision, and all the decisions were made for me. So I was in a very tricky spot, and I had to quickly adapt and learn a technique to somehow deliver, somehow become a good actor. So the only method I could quickly find was to believe that this is happening to me. Believe this is me. Believe this character is you. So believe you're doing well. Believe you're good. What you think you become, they say, right?
Yeah.
So that was my only mantra. That was my only technique.
The 22 years, what an incredible journey. I mean, you're a national award-winning actor. You've produced incredible films, Kaka Mutta, Visarnai. You're a lyricist, you're a singer, you're a writer. What is the next great ambition?
I mean, then I like to keep my ambitions very close to my...
You don't share?
I don't, because back in, again, everything I'm looking back in time, so I hope it's okay. So back in 2000, 2002, if I had told anybody I would win 4 national awards or I would star in a Hollywood film, they would have laughed on my face. So I believe in doing it and then talking rather than talking about it before. I mean, I don't know how far I'm going to go. I don't know what else is going to happen to me. God has been very kind. He's guided me throughout my journey, and it's an absolute miracle that I've come this far. Without a superpower, without my mother's prayers, I don't think I would have come this far. So I've learned to dream big and not tell people about what I'm dreaming about. So yeah, I do have very very big ambitions in my heart. So let's see where God takes me.
Okay, last question. Do these dreams include Vada Chennai too? Because I'm really waiting.
I have been torturing that man to make Vada Chennai 2 for the past 3 years. And
What does Vetri say?
Vetrimaaran is a very he's a very different filmmaker, and those kind of filmmakers, you have to just let them go in their flow, So sometimes he wants to tell a different story. Suddenly he changes his mind. He wants to tell a different story. The original plan was to make Vada Chennai 2. And in fact, we have about 45 to 50-minute footage already.
Really?
Yes. When we shot Vada Chennai 1, we had shot so much for Vada Chennai 2, and we have about 50 minutes. But suddenly the maker wanted a break from that world. He wanted to tell some other story. So he's gone to explore another world. So it is my duty as a brother to him, a friend to him, and an actor who is, as an actor who loves to work with a filmmaker like Vetrimaaran. It's my duty to give him that space, let him go finish what he wants to do,
Wander the world and return.
and then return whenever he wants to make Vada Chennai 2. We're all there. That entire world is waiting for him.
Absolutely, including me. Dhanush, thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolute pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.